Welcome to the visitors here in the province of Brunswick, and we've had some good debates that included some of them in the last little while. So I think it's great that they've come here to be welcomed by the Premier and the opposition leaders as well. And certainly when we look at our federal friends, House Leader Dominic Leblanc, who I've known for many years as well, not as well as the Premier, of course, but certainly we go back a long ways as well. And the Honourable Scott Brison, and representing Nova Scotia, and certainly Navdeep Bains, welcome to the House of New Brunswick, and certainly Lawrence MacAulay, who's been around for a long, long time, a well-known name within the political circles. And I know that, again, the premiers from Nova Scotia, Premier Stephen Macneil and Wade MacLauchlan from PEI, I know a tremendous history in politics and working very, very hard for the people. And also their staff, welcome to the staff who support them. And I know as a politician, and I know that the gentlemen across the floor are supported not only by their staff, but their family as well. And our families do make tremendous sacrifices to allow us to serve the people here in the province of New Brunswick and PEI, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and of course right across the Federation. And I know there's very, very high expectations on our federal friends of what they can do for Atlantic Canada, and we're certainly interested to hear about that as time unfolds. And I know the coordination between the Atlantic provinces has been something that's been going on for years and years and years, regardless of the stripes. Sometimes when we can work together to reduce the red tape and reduce the regulations, so that there's more coordination between certification, regulation, and even licensing. And I would encourage the premiers to continue to do that. I know we had a discussion here the other day about some of the trade missions that the four Atlantic provinces have been on, and one I was able to attend down to Brazil, which included the Liberal Premier from PEI, NDP Premier who was just recently, it was one of those situations where Premier Macneil was doing in transition, so he was kind enough to let former Premier Dexter go and finish out his term there. And we had representatives from Newfoundland as well. Great success, and I know there will be continued successes as the provinces work together. Other areas that we know we want to promote is, again, pushing the West-East pipeline, and that's something that's been in the news over the last little bit, and that's a message I would want to give to the members here, is that if we can work together on projects such as that, that can be for the good of Canada, the good of the Federation, and again, the good of the Atlantic provinces, then that's something that is very, very good. And again, I know when political stripes don't always line up, there's always that temptation to get over political, and I would just encourage the members present to try and make sure that it's not a political agenda that they continue to push, but one that is solely for the betterment of the people in the respective provinces and the Federation that they represent. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Président.